Here we are. My first ever live, although um, many of you won't be watching this live. I'm just, as I try to teach noticing in the body, I'm noticing in my body, I've got nerves, I've got a little bit of um, I got the giggles. So I just want to acknowledge it and take a few breaths to let it settle. And the reason I decided to open this space and create this space this evening was each person that I've worked with over the past 2 weeks on some level, and many most on a very obvious level, were connecting in and hearing, some were whispers, some were demands, some were cries, but they were all coming from the heart, our precious heart. And yeah, some of the things that were on the heart, and I am grateful to be in a very dear friend in her home right now, and she's included. She's sitting next to me. When I asked I asked her what was on her heart. What's on your heart? And the first thing that came was grief. And that was definitely something that came through with others this week. There was also sadness. There were perceived blockages. There was inaccessibility. And there were also desires. And those are the, juicy desires of the heart, all of which are true, all of which can be present in our heart space. So what does the heart need? And that was the second question. And I've got a really long list, and I'm sure you have other things that you would add to it. And feel free to include those in the comments when you watch this. But here's the list that I came up with. And this was based on what I know about my heart, my slightly nervous and jittery heart that's present here right now, as well as the hearts of those that I was with over these past couple of weeks. What does the heart need? The heart needs joy. And as some of you know, I'm doing daily videos on a reacquaintance with joy. So I'm beginning to know that in a much deeper way. The heart needs permission. This one is so big. I mean, these are all big. Realize what the heart needs, and it's that it's deeply longing for. And yeah, they're all huge. I'm looking at all these words. They're all huge. It desires. Yeah, these are desires. Desires need surrender. Our heart wants us to surrender. The heart also wants to feel safe in the surrender. So the heart needs safety. The heart desires aliveness, desires excitement, desires alchemy. It wants us to say yes. It wants connection and freedom. And so importantly, it wants us to listen. Because even if we can't hear it sometimes, it's got something to say. So we're going to take a moment. And if you want to place your hand on your heart, find your heart space. I can feel mine beating. It's interesting how sometimes I can feel the heart, and sometimes, um, well, we know it's there because it's keeping us alive, but it feels a little bit behind or hidden. Or so by placing the hand on the heart, we can remind ourselves and connect with it. And with that, I often like to imagine that somebody, or if like somehow I could contort myself, that I would also be putting a hand on the back, behind on my back body, because we often ignore our back body. And so just acknowledging that the heart um, has all sides. It is front, it is back, it is left side, right side, top, bottom. So just noticing all the sides, just honoring, paying attention, remembering it's there. And the short little practice I want to do for us, and even if, before we get started, I just want to name that even if you're feeling a little bit disconnected from your heart right now, that's okay. It's okay. Just place your hand, trust it's there, and trust that not only what we're going to do here in this short little practice is going to offer support to your heart no matter what, and that anyone else who is doing this at the same time as you, at a different time as you, in a moment before you, in a moment after you, that all of that, the energy of that is also available for your heart as well. So as I was checking in, the word, it's like, what does your heart need? And I was like, it needs a massage. And I had the image of like how we are able to tenderly hold our heart sometimes, and sometimes yeah, okay. Using our breath. So that's what I want us to do here, is we're going to use our breath to give our heart just a little gentle, soft massage. So you can keep your hand on your heart. Just begin to breathe in. Noticing the breath coming through your nostrils, down through your throat, sweeping by, and down towards your heart. Just watching it, the breath, or feeling the breath just kind of sweep over, and just giving it gentle massage as it moves downward. Just breathe like this a couple more times. And just ever so gently. Just a reminder that we are calling in the permission and the surrender, but also the safety. So just notice what your heart needs as you massage it, however gentle, however your heart is responding. Just respond. Now I want you to imagine your breath coming in from the front of your chest. This is the breathing that I learned about from the Heart Math Institute. And just imagining your breath coming straight in the front of your chest on the inhale. Just imagine that breath, just that air, like coming up towards your heart and then just kind of wrapping around it before it flows behind and to the back. And if your heart's asking for it, take a couple just really like deeper breaths. Just allowing it. If it wants it, just give it. It's a bit of a deeper massage. And just begin, like, notice how your heart's responding. Okay, now we're going to do the same from underneath. So with this, I invite the inward breath coming from your belly space, coming from even as low as your sacral. Just inviting the air to flow upwards with your in-breath and just, again, moving across your heart ever so gently. My heart likes that one. After you've taken a couple really good breaths, just take one more here. Okay. And then we're going to invite the breath in your back body. So with this, you may wish to like expand the front of your chest or your belly as you breathe the air in from your back body, massaging the back of your heart. The back of your heart might be saying, "Oh, thanks. Thanks for noticing me." It might be asking you to go gentler, might be asking you to add a little more pressure. Just do whatever it wants, whatever your heart wants in this moment, giving it permission. Oh, okay. Now, last but certainly not least, I want you to invite the breath in on either side. So on your sides and on the inhale, breathing inward to the left and the right side of your heart, giving it a gentle squeeze, a massage. Again, as gently or with as much pressure as it desires. And now, this is like the grand finale. It's going to invite you to breathe into your whole heart. And if there are sides that you feel like have been missed, offer breath there. Offer that gentle massage. Wherever it needs it, or simply just to your whole heart. And as I'm feeling it right now, I'm almost imagining it just getting this like gentle squeeze. It's getting like a whole, like it's, the whole thing is being hugged in a squeeze, gentle enough that it's not constricting. Now let's do one more thing. So on the exhale, breathing in that gentle squeeze into your heart. And on the exhale, It's allowing your heart to just to flow outward, to expand. You're exhaling freedom. Exhaling permission and surrender. Exhaling aliveness. Whichever words feel right for you, just exhale those. And the exhale isn't to release them, but it's about expanding them into your heart, into the space your heart is beginning to take outside of your body. It's breathing out connection. It's breathing out. It's breathing about this in and out connection, love. It wants to say permission again, just more permission for whatever it is for you. Okay, then release. Begin to release that massaging motion, kind of laying down your breath, going back to your normal rhythm. Begin the awakening of other parts of your body, knowing that they are now just so deeply and generously infused with your heart's desires. Begin moving your fingers and your toes, maybe a little sway in your body, whatever your body feels like it wants to do to wake up, to come back here gently to the space. And when you're ready, open your eyes, noticing I'm not to prepare myself. And that is it. That is all for tonight, or whenever you're watching this. Thank you for being here, being with your heart, being with me, being with your heart, being with my heart. And my dear friend, thank you for being with me, for sharing your home with me. Until next time.